In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 18. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
And here we go again. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man there is Patterson, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Lock in. You got Ocean Man. You got
Montgomery back to the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm scared. 58.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to float the... And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Alert, 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 alert. Check the backer. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. That's right, man. Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Kaepernick. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Okay.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Mike, 58, right there. Silver. 58, boy, 58, Mike. 6 man. Go. Check curls.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Check Mike 21. Good track. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike. Check. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, tight up. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On first down, Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Motion, 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 motion. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Ran, double. Mike, check 33. Hey, exit. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Here's Kaepernick. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Kaepernick going to throw. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We call that sack block.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Keep it.
Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, keep it up. Lock in, lock in. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, Alpha. Red, top.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Kaepernick. That one complete to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
And the Panther first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Kill. Anyway. Check 3. Jim. Check 9. Switch gears. Go.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Hey, alert. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Go. Hey, wahoo. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You better be afraid.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Know your job. Mike check 33. 33.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw is Kaepernick. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Oh, 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Play action. Now Kaepernick. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because
this is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Hey, check her out. 24. That's it. 13. Check her.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's the way.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 89 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Under pressure, down he goes. sacked at the 10. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Kaepernick looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, right over there, yeah.
On the ground, McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
33. Mike, check 33. 33. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's lock in, lock in.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
3 down. Alert, 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 alert. Check 33. 33. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert, 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 alert.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the